you and I go back a long time, and I've seen you flourish, and I've seen you manage a company from Sweden in the Netherlands, Sectra. Always amazing what you're bringing to the market, and critical, very critical clients who are buying the devices and the solutions. And now, being the managing director of Sectra, I've been told that there is another groundbreaking innovation coming up, already present, the Sectra Tiger Tablet. We would like to know more about that, and we would also like to understand what type of secure collaboration technology is this? Please go ahead.
Yes,
please.
Thank you, Dick, and good morning. Thank you very much for the introduction. I would like to bring to the table the Sectra Tiger Tablet. But first, let me introduce Sectra as a company. We have been here for 10 years now in this Mobile World Congress, and we have been part of this Dutch pavilion for all of that time. So wonderful to be back here. Wonderful to also meet with a lot of other companies here, both Dutch customers as well as international other companies, such as chip manufacturers. Where is this world heading to? So coming back to whatever we bring to the table here. So you might know us for protecting the state secrets. Sectra comes from the experience for protecting state secrets, the Dutch state secrets, the NATO secrets, and the EU secrets with the Sectra Tiger. But now this innovation is a tablet which is hardened using the same technology but for a totally different use case. And this is innovative. And we would like to bring it to the Dutch pavilion and also to the Mobile World Congress in order to show it to the customers and also show that you can do more with crypto than just protecting state secrets.
So, how did it start, Jeroen? How did it come about?
Well, it started, you can use the VPN tunnel. Now I'm going a little bit technical, Dick.
Go for it.
We use the tunnel now. We used to protect the outside for not getting into the tunnel, but we flipped it around. So we turned the tunnel inside out, and we use the tunnel for making sure that the people that are inside the tunnel do not get out of the tunnel, making it into a hardened device that can be used in a prison, in fact. The prison, we know, of course, that is a digital transition going on in the whole society, but including also the prison. In prison, a lot of things go still paper and pen, and paper is a really bad thing to have in prison because it gets fire, and then when the fire alarm goes, everybody goes out. So that's a really bad thing to have in a prison. Now, if you bring electronic devices into a prison, of course the inmates, the prisoners, they will do stuff with it because they have all the time in the world. So we have to make sure that we harden it and we protect it, and we make sure that they cannot get out of this tunnel and make use of that tablet in another way as it is intended. So this is the innovation that we bring to today.
So I understand what you're saying, and I think it's, for the national security, it's definitely bringing benefits. But could you share more about the specific use cases of the Tiger Tablet? What could happen and how could it prevent any insecurity in the prison environment? Talk about that, please.
Yes. The most important thing is that it will integrate seamlessly with all the IT that exists and all the processes that exist in the prison. Like, you have different roles in the prison, of course, like the guards and the prisoners and stuff like that. So you have to make sure that the IT that you bring into the prison, that will work seamlessly with existing IT stuff. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that, of course, you really have to make sure that the prisoners do not get in this IT system and make use of it in a very creative way. And we have some really cool examples about that one, because it is, of course, an electronic device. And prisoners, they have all the time in the world and all the interest to keep communicating with the outside. So, you have to make sure, you have to prove that the technology is used in a proper way and not misused by the prisoners to either escape or keep their criminal network going.
So that would require also educational efforts. and most probably also a training program to implement the use of the Tiger Tablet. And the technology is one side of the coin, but the whole process around it, the communication and the training, how is Sectra going to deliver and guide that whole effort, which is so important?
Yeah. So I mean, the most important role is, of course, we call it the operator, or let's say the guard of the prisoners. They have, of course, the use of the system and also the oversight and the control of the system. So that control is really important, because without let's say the guards, the operator to give services to the inmates, it will not fly. So I mean, for certain roles, you have certain rights in our system, and they have to be, of course, on top of how the technology works. Also, they will hand out the units, including training towards the inmates, and also with so far with the inmates, they really like to have a tablet. They like to have connection with the services that they would like to have. So far, this has been a very good way of getting innovation to work for the prisoners.
Thank you for that. What other challenges do you foresee in rolling out the Tiger Tablet? Not only in the Netherlands, I presume, but certainly in Sweden and other countries as well.
Yeah, I mean, for a starter, of course, what you really have to have is a prison in a democratic country, because the democratic country wants the prisoners to be, to rehabilitate after prison sentence is gone. They go back to society, so they have a right to follow education, or they have a right to look for to do digital supermarket transactions. So that is the typical stuff that is really important. And also there we can provide more services, so add on, but that has to be really in the same pace of where the digital transition will be for the prisoner and probation services.
Well, thank you so much for explaining. Again, a wonderful Dutch innovation brought to the market. Compliments and lots of success. Tomorrow, the Minister of Economic Affairs, Mr. Dirk Beljaerts, he will be interested, I'm sure, and inform his colleague, the Minister of Justice, how to take this forward. Wishing you all of the success with your team, with Robert, with Thomas, with all of the people behind this wonderful innovation, and for yourself, all the best. Go forward.
Thank you,
We'll
Dick.
be neighbors again, as always. And, have a nice week as well.
Thank you, Dick.
Thank you.